How do I build a team? This is a question I hear all the time. When I'm starting to hire people, how do I build a team? And that's what we're going to talk about today on the Action Chat. This is the show where we come together to talk about building a wildly successful business, and the business I'm focused on is yours. So make sure you like, make sure you comment. If you haven't done it already, please hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you be a part of this community. Now, I'm always cautious when people ask me, how do I build a team? Because typically the people that ask that question are people who aren't there yet. They're not ready. So the first thing I want to tell you is, are you making enough money that a team is actually a good idea? You know, let's put this in perspective with some really extreme examples. Sometimes I'll have people ask me, hey, how do I run? Man, I'm gonna build this business to be huge. How do I run a 100-person business? I don't even know how to do that. Well, okay, first you need to learn how to run a 1-person business before you start talking about running a 100-person business. You know, don't try to solve problems you don't have yet. So the first thing I would ask you is, are you ready to build a team? Are you making enough money to support a team? And if you're not, then we need to go back, we need to visit your marketing, right? Your marketing message, your marketing channels, your marketing tactics, to make sure you're getting enough attention. We need to revisit your sales. Do you have a formal process? Do you know how somebody goes from being a stranger to a paying client? And are you consistently enrolling people into your services? That is the first step before you even start thinking about hiring a team. Now, the funny thing is that as you're doing that, you're gonna start seeing spots where you need help. So you're gonna start outsourcing certain parts of your marketing or your sales or your services. And that's how you start building a team. You actually build it one step at a time until suddenly you've got 3 or 4 people working with you. You're making a lot more money, and then you can say, hey, you know what? Actually, I'm ready to bring on my first employee. I'm ready to bring somebody on full time, and they're gonna take over these responsibilities. And it's just one person at a time, one step at a time. And so that's why I find, when people say, hey, how do I build a team? Well, that question comes up because you're not engaging in the right things. You're sitting here saying, hey, this is hard. I need 5 people to help me. Well, no. First, you need to make sure your foundation is functioning properly. Your marketing, your sales, your services. If those are functioning properly, then take it one step at a time and say, okay, what part of this can I outsource, or what part of this can I automate? And look for one person, look for one contractor, one person to help with what you're doing. One step at a time. That one person leads to 2, leads to 3, leads to 5, and then suddenly you've built up to that 100-person organization that we were talking about at the beginning. But it doesn't happen overnight. That's a year-long process. That's 2 years, that's 5 years, that's 10 years. Just take it one step at a time. That's the best advice I can give you. Okay, please, make sure that you leave me some comments below so that we can take your thoughts and add them here to the show. And by the way, if you are sitting there going, hey, I need a team and I don't know if my foundation is in the right spot or not, I'd be happy to jump on the phone with you, talk about how, take a look at your foundation and see if it's functioning. Is your marketing working? Is your sales working? And help you see your blind spots so that you can move forward. If that's something you're interested in, then please just click here and go to brightworkspr.com and sign up for a free consultation, and I'll get on the phone with you for free. It's a free consultation. Okay, cool. Till next time, guys, take some fast, focused, imperfect action. I believe in you. I got your back. This was the Action Chat.